The Rollins Museum of Art is highlighting Puerto Rico just in time for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah, from now through the end of the year, the museum is displaying an exhibit focused on Puerto Rican art and artists dating back to the 1700s. WESH News' Jesse Pagan got a look inside that exhibit.
So we are here at the Rollins Museum of Art in a very special exhibition titled Nostalgia for My Island.
Nostalgia is exactly what the curators of this exhibit at the Rollins Museum of Art hope it sparks in you when you visit.
And so the exhibition is organized in three thematic groupings: My Island, My People, My Home. And so the works here show paintings and imagery that respond to that. And that explore those themes.
Gisela Carbonell is a curator at the museum. She worked with Iraida Rodriguez Negron, the head curator at the Museo de Arte de Ponce, to bring this exhibit to Central Florida.
She was sharing with us when she came here to install the exhibition that the idea came out of an effort to make their collection accessible, since the Museo de Arte de Ponce has been closed for some time because of an earthquake.
The exhibits made stops in Chicago and Allentown, Pennsylvania, both places with many Puerto Ricans, before coming here. This tour is historic. It's the first time the collection's been shown off outside of Puerto Rico. It's full of art pieces dating back as far as the late 1700s and shows iconic Latino artists like Jose Campeche and Miguel Pol. Carbonell says some of these artists were contemporaries of the European greats you may already know about, and like them, their art reflects the reality they were living at the time.
That show the identity of Puerto Ricans as it was shaped by the political changes that happened, especially when Puerto Rico became a territory of the United States after being part of the Spanish Empire for almost 500 years. So this is one of the earliest paintings in the exhibition by Jose Campeche. This one is from 1788, and it's a beautiful portrait that he created of the wife of the governor of the island at that time, Maria Catalina de Urrutia.
And it's not just the paintings. This audio booth sits inside the gallery too. People can listen to stories of Puerto Ricans who moved to Central Florida between the 1940s and 80s. They can also record their own stories, which will become part of the archive at the Orange County Regional History Center.
One of the things that I hope visitors get from the exhibition, whether you are from the island or not, is to learn a little bit more about the history of the island and how it is depicted, and how is the story told through images.
It's what student Liam McNeil picked up as he walked the exhibit, and what he wants others to get from it too.
I encourage people to stay curious and try and learn as much as they can about, you know, because from art you can learn so much about different cultures and people and time periods.
For anyone who has had an experience of relocation, whether you miss your hometown, you miss your home country, you feel that sense of longing and nostalgia for your childhood neighborhood or your family home, there's something here for you, and I think it will resonate in that way.
In Orlando, Jesse Pagan, WESH 2 News.
The exhibit will be up until January 5th. The curator of the exhibit from Puerto Rico will be at the museum October 8th for a full lecture. By the way, this is all free.